Good morning, Instagram family. Happy 4th. For most of us, happy Juneteenth. Welcome to Business Strategies and Tips with Lady L. I am your host, Lady L. I am excited. Oh my gosh. I'm in my war room today. I am in the lab because I am cooking up the most powerful work session that we have had in these 69 days. I think this is day 70. As of tomorrow, for the month of July, this will be our last show at 12 noon. I am bringing on guests to speak to us about business strategies and tips. So I had to do some time shifting to make sure that I can accommodate all of my guests for the month of July. So business strategies and tips will be on from 2 p.m. to 2:30. All sessions will be recorded on Facebook and Instagram, YouTube. We're just going live all over the place. I am so excited to upgrade our system. Gonna be doing some lab work today. So on this Fresh Start Monday, oh my gosh, these guests that I am bringing to you this month have a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of experience. They have a wealth of a proven track record. Documentation beats conversation any day of the week. So I'm bringing to you solid people that are in different levels and stages of their businesses. Some are just starting out. Some got a good footing. Some is in there between their 3 and 5. Majority of my presenters that's going to be with me this month, they have been in business over 10, 15, 20 years. They've been collaborating globally. So they're going to take us to next dimensions in our global reach, because this is a day, a time, and a season where you have to think bigger. Get rid of the box. There is no box. You can do whatever you have been destined and called and purposed to do with the vision, mission, and purpose that God has given you to be able to do what you need to do to bring life to your community, to bring the things in your sphere of influence that you have been given. Do not take your sphere of influence lightly. You have the ability to impact and change people's lives, whether you're in the health and wellness industry, whether you're in the beauty industry, whether you're in real estate, whether you're helping people make sure that their lives are insured, their businesses are insured, whatever it is that you've been called to do. If you are an organization, a foundation that you're impacting youth with what you do, everything that you have been called and gifted to do, you are needed at this time. So it behooves you to make sure that your houses are in order, that your businesses are straight, that you are making sure that your entities are in place so that you're protected, your companies are protected, and these awesome, powerful, magnetic guests that I am bringing to you this month is going to help make you equipped and thoroughly furnish you to go to the next dimension and levels in your business. So, with that being said, in the capacity of Lady L, Business Success Beyond Strategies LLC, building strategies that become successful actions, helping business owners and entrepreneurs identify their vision, missions, and purposes, turning them into legal realities and profitable business entities. And this show is brought to you by the Magnet Exchange Group, a book and social club of like-minded individuals with a powerful magnetic attraction that develops healthy relationships, strong personal development, sharing wisdom and experiences in generational wealth development and wealth preservation. With that being said, we are going to go to my last topic for this time frame. We'll pick up probably in the month of August, or wherever God wants to take this, that's where we're going to go. So with that being said, the subject that we're going to talk about today is how to attain a business location. We've heard the saying over the years, location, location, location. And now that we are global, when you go on your Instagram, your Facebook, when you go on any social media platform, I need you to understand, I need you to get your mental, I need you to get your vision, I need you to get your hearing in place. You are on a global network. So you have to make the right impressions, the best impressions. Now you understand how important location really is, because you are affecting and changing lives. Yes, we need humor. Trust me, I am a comedy queen. I love to laugh. Take me to a good place where I can have a good time, where we can laugh, we can have fun, and just because laughter is medicine. It is a proven fact that laughter is medication. And if you are not doing a lot of it, you need to take a dose of it 2 to 3 times a day. That's my business tip subscription for you. Get some laughter in your life on a daily basis. Please, ma'am, please, sir. It will lighten your mental. It will help you see clearer. It will release tension and stress and a whole bunch of other stuff. You cannot keep putting that type of strain on your body. With that being said, when we look at our business location, how we present ourselves, when we look at your back office, well, I like to call your back office, when people look through and see what you have posted, they need to see a history. They need to see what you're doing, how you're affecting lives, how you're changing lives with your business. It's the perfect opportunity to put on your own TikTok commercials. Use all the platforms to put on your commercials about your business, what you do, how you serve your community, how you serve your ideal clients and customers. That is critically important. If you have no content, you don't have a business. Point blank, period. If you have content, go through it. If you can, if you have the time to do it daily, if you have someone that's working with you that is internet, that is social media savvy, hey, get a niece, a nephew, a grandchild. Trust me, they are social media savvy. Go through your content. Make sure that if you're using it for business, it's for business. There is an old saying, don't mix business with pleasure. In this particular situation, I wholeheartedly agree. If you're going to have a personal platform, then have a personal platform. If you're going to have a business platform, then everything should be blowing up about your business. People need to know your products, your services. People need to see people satisfied using your products and your services. Please, ma'am, please, sir, separate it. I'll use myself as an example. My Facebook page originally started because I have a very, very strong high school alumni. Yay, Weequake, Indians, Brick City, Newark. That's a whole nother topic. But my point is, that's what I was using that platform for. So I can stay connected. I can keep abreast of what's going on, especially now that I am in another state. I want to know how my people are doing, how what's going on. My great, great city of Newark, New Jersey. Yay, yay, yay. They are doing awesome, powerful, mighty things. I want to keep up with that. Now, there are times where I do put business on that. And even in my personal, I'm very, very selective of what about my personal life that I post on social media. Because we're having privacy issues as it is. If you are having a challenge with privacy, then stop putting your whole life on social media. Hello. But if you want to be able to drive the right traffic through the personal side, to your business side. Have one face, have one life. And that's what you portray on your social media. If you must do something completely personal, make a separate page of your personal life and do that. But understand, once you put it out there, you cannot take it back. You can't change the impressions that people have. And whatever you're portraying on your personal side, in the back of people's mind is saying, well, if that's what she's doing on social media personally, what is her business like? What is his business like if this is what they're doing? So you need to think about that. Your personal life can kill your business life on your social media platform. So keep your personal, your business, and keep your personal on a respectable level that will be able to promote your business side. People want to see consistency. Yes, they want to see transparency, but everything ain't everybody's business. I'm sorry. It's just not. And just because we are on a social platform does not mean that everyone has a license to your life. You teach people how you want to be treated. You teach people how you want people to respect your business, how to respect your life. And you still have that right in this country, the last I heard, because I know legislation is doing its thing. Pay attention, people. Stay awake. Not only naturally, but stay awake spiritually, in your sight, in your hearing, and in your mindset. Stay sober. Stay vigilant so that you are developing a productive, profitable, successful business. Now, with that being said, to my brick and mortar businesses, I salute you double hand, because it takes a lot of strength, it takes a lot of fortitude to be able to open a physical location, be able to serve your community in that location, and then expand. That's the beauty of a franchise. When you understand that you have a franchised potential business, you have to be extremely strategic with your marketing. I got to go back to my girl here in Georgia, Pinky from Slutty Vegan. That woman has grown exponentially from 2020 in the peak of the pandemic all the way up to this present time. Congratulations on her forthcoming marriage. I'm so excited and happy for her, because she dug in deep and she said, I gotta be consistent with what I'm doing. She brings in her employees in everything that she does. Just like there's a saying, happy wife, happy life. Happy employees, profitable business. Miserable employees, you can look for that business to close not many days hence. So please make sure that your branding is solid. Sit down and have a branding plan. Sit down and have a marketing plan, a marketing strategy, a platform where you are exponentially growing your business. People can see that growth, and when it's time to go to your brick and mortar, you have no problem, because you have drawn that traffic from your social media to your brick and mortar. I highly recommend that if you have the ability to get a brick and mortar, real estate, location. It's no secret that in the food industry, they're always looking for where you're getting the highest amount of traffic coming through that area. Make sure that you are in a prominent area, that whatever you're marketing, whatever products that you are moving, it meets the need of the people that is coming through that area. You don't want to be in an abandoned area, but you're having a product that people need on a daily basis. Not wise. So look at your main highway strips. Look at your main thoroughfares, your main parts of the city that you are residing your physical business in, and make sure that you take the time to strategically look for locations. Do your research. Don't just pick it because it's on this block and it's famous. Who is your competitors in that area? And it does not have to necessarily be in your same industry, but if they're competitive for the attention of the customer, How are you going to counteract that to make them say, well, okay, I went to this store for this, but I can come to your store to get that because they can't get it in the store that they just came from. So you have to be strategic in everything that you do when it comes to location. Can you apply? This is a common question. And it's a question that even though people may not even say it openly, they're thinking of it in the back of their minds. Can I buy a commercial property and live in it? No. Not highly recommended. Because when you are in a commercial property, the entire area or zone is zoned for commercial. It is not wise to have a commercial property and in another room or another section of the same building, that's where you live. Now, what is and very advisable on the flip side of that coin, if you have duplex type of properties where you have the business on the main level accessible to the public and you have multiple floors, I'd say no more than 2, above that property that either you can use as rental property and then you can rent that space. That has a triple security purpose. You're watching your business, you're watching your tenants, and you're there to take advantage of the tax benefits as well. When you're structured properly, that's where you need to see Select Beyond Strategies, LLC. Go to my website, Select Beyond Strategies, Business Strategies. Put in your information. We'll get back to you to make sure that you are structured in your entity so that you can take advantage of that level of real estate. That is what's recommended. Another question, can I deduct startup costs with no real business income? You can either deduct or amortize your startup expenses once your business begins rather than filing business taxes with no income. If you were actively engaged in your trade or business but didn't receive income, then you should file and claim your expenses. You can refer to your tax accountant. Remember, I said you need to retain a tax accountant that's industry specific to advise you on the strategies to develop to make sure that you are taking full advantage of every aspect of your business. So, deciding on a business location type, make sure that your business location is within your financial plan or your what they call a budget. Consider your branding. Think about vendors and suppliers. Are you easily accessible for vendors and suppliers to bring goods and services or for you to do your shipping and handling of your products and services to your ideal clients and customers? Find a safe location. As I forestated, don't be in an abandoned area and expect people to patron you unless you're going to do something in a very near future plan with that area. Go where there is a demand and think about your recruiting efforts. Assemble a commercial property team. If you are deep into brick and mortar, have a commercial property team. Analyze a lot. Purchases few. You want to be strategic with your purchases. Make commercial real estate offers. Do your due diligence in the commercial real estate industry. Please, ma'am, please, sir, do not go into the commercial real estate industry ignorant of how it operates. And always, always, always look into financial options for your business, especially when you have an expansion plan in place. You want to make sure that you're staying on task with your goals. Make sure that you're putting a date on these goals. So in 5 years, you want to be in 3 locations, or in 10 years, you want to be in 12 locations. Making sure that those locations are effective, not just opening up a bunch of stores because you can, but making sure that you have the right infrastructure in place, you have the right management teams in place to make sure that you're developing, again, successful sound business entity models. So that's it for my Fresh Start Monday. Tomorrow is going to be Tackle It Tuesday, and I'm telling you, we going in. Like I said, I'm in my war room, I'm in my lab, working it up, working it up. So be looking out for my post later on this afternoon, so that you will know who to look forward to. Please tag everybody you know that's in business, thinking about a business, been in business for a minute, maybe have been in a business a long time. You do not want to miss this July On Fire series with Business Strategies and Tips with Lady L. I am your host, Lady L. Don't forget to go to my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can get business strategies and tips in your feed on a daily basis. And I can guarantee you the tip that comes up in your feed on a given day, it'll be exactly what you need to go into the next dimension of your business entity. Bye-bye for now. Enjoy your celebration of freedom today. Happy Juneteenth to everyone. Happy 4th of July. Whatever you celebrate, celebrate your freedom and set up your business for generational wealth preservation. That's what this is all about. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme with a business. We're talking about longevity. We're talking about generational development for you and your family. Bye-bye for now. Have a great day.